Design has a natural place in the boardroom because in the boardroom we talk about topics like innovation, digitization, sustainability. And it is the product design, when it meets our customers, that builds our brand.
I think the awareness on sustainability topics is getting so high, at least in Europe, and I also think in America, that eventually it will evolve, and the companies which will not be ready with the purpose and the product development going in that direction will have a problem.
We work on fairly technical products where electronics in itself is not incredibly sustainable. We do our best. So for example, we manufacture in Italy. So at least we can tell our customers that everything they touch has been manufactured following a lot of stricter environmental rules.
Eco-design has a big part to create a circular product, especially for shoes and bags. It's very difficult to disassemble the product. I believe the fine solution on downcycling is the key of success from now to the next 5 years.
What we do, sometimes we get involved because being a non-profit, people don't have this perception of having a commercial interest, and then the discussion is much more open and transparent. We want to show some blueprints of that this alignment is possible and then really enable the rest of the industry to take the initiative. Sometimes it will be brands, but sometimes I believe should be the supply chain who takes the lead.
Traceability is obviously now a big topic in the industry, but I think that traceability is also still secondary to the whole solution that we're trying to find for circularity to begin with. I think it's important, but I think in order to truly be sustainable and traceable and transparent, brands need to understand their circular design approaches more effectively.
Culture is the foundation of how we drive circularity uptake in an organization. And that means psychological safety, that means actually making sure that every voice in the room is part of that dialogue, because for the most part, circularity is a win-win financially.
We're extremely focused because our customers are very diverse. So it's all the population of the UK, plus we have our B2B customers. We are operating in 180 countries. We have at the board level of the company, so we have a responsible business committee. And I'm going twice a year explaining what we're doing on a supply chain standpoint on all the dimensions of ESG. So sustainability, circular economy, diversity and inclusion. So really all the components of ESG are discussed, and I'm challenged as well on that.
There's a necessity, but it also, of course, needs to be weighted always between brand and the customer target groups that you're focusing on. And it doesn't mean that you're free to do everything, basically. I think you need to limit yourself to a certain amount and be true to yourself.
Interacting with designers is a blessing for anyone, at any level of the organization. You always come out from these events that are rejuvenated and see the world with a different eye.